Here we go. Starfield Direct. Probably going another half an hour. So... Oh, we have 10 minutes? No, we have 10 seconds. I was like, hey, we have 10 minutes. Nope. It's happening now. Alright, Bethesda. Do it. After all this craziness happening, just hit me in the face and make me go, whoa.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling...
For everyone who's wondering why I'm like upset with Todd Howard, especially younger people,
where you weren't really limited in where you could go,
Todd Howard has been lying. Literally lying into faces of people with a lot of things he promised. Literally promised to people.
Built, our technology and all of us here in the studio, we've done so much together, but well,
and that's why he's called Todd the Liar Howard.
Today, you'll get to hear from
nothing against the developers, nothing against the teams. It's just Todd Howard.
So let's jump in and take a look.
He has maliciously lied too often to the people.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and
can we climb the mountain?
Of unlimited possibilities.
Where's the jank?
But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours.
Lighting looks great.
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it.
Sure.
From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
This is so Skyrim, right? You see the mountain there in the background? Yeah, you can actually go there.
Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
I like that. I love that they are going the science approach here.
An all-new animation system.
Oh, so it doesn't look janky anymore.
You can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
And second person. Wait.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
It looks smooth.
Do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
This is 60. He's playing on 60. Of course, we don't know what the specs the system has and all that, right? But I remember the first gameplay they showed us a year ago. Man, if you were going back to that right now, and you look at the speed, the movement, and how it looked, ooh, that like 15 FPS was real.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up. And you can view
I love stuff
in your data menu.
Give me stuff, man.
This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object.
Oh God,
from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
I mean,
when you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
Well, I found my main.
He can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship.
I mean, I like
the
it.
ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi.
A bit of an
everything is well used,
alien touch to it?
And lived in.
Alrighty.
Not in a creepy way. I'm not talking about that, but Alien had something similar going, right? Where they had a little bit of like retro going on.
You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
Okay.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see
Fly into
planets
the sun.
that have key locations,
No.
missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Okay.
Zoom out even further to see
Makes
all
sense.
the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones.
Ah, that
But
makes
for
sense,
now,
yes.
We'll plot a course to the
AKA
Alpha Centauri
progression.
system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Especially if you want to play Elite. Different games. But I can see it.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
What? No.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Oh god. Oh my beautiful contraband. Wow, look at those like data info on the consoles.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
Looks good.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what
The
supports
lead
the
city
story.
designer.
We try and tell as
That
many
is an
small
interesting
stories as
title.
possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives. It's paralyzing.
I have heard that quite a bit in games.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure
Let's see
with
how true that is.
Constellation begins.
Ah,
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this...
they have reworked her
Most
face.
people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the
That's
galaxy.
hilarious.
And they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
Like one of the things people complained about was that her face looks like super lifeless and all that. And it seems like they took that to heart.
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Walter, what is your job? I'm a very successful businessman.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll
I like
embark
Barrett.
on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
What the heck? Oh, Well, that's unfortunate.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space.
Okay.
The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
So, not Twitch chat.
Help the United Colonies even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
The animations look really good. Like one of the things which are always
you might find yourself in a much more wild and
sound
independent
regrettable
coalition of star systems.
in Bethesda games was the animation looked very
This is
wooden.
Freestar Collective Space.
Ooh.
The
Hello,
capital of the Freestar
Fallout-ish.
Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Well, that would be my hometown. What was that outfit? Can we see that again, please?
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Well, that will be a headache
Outside
tomorrow.
the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile.
Also, see, he's a Kojima fan with the web.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
What? Sorry, I thought that she said the code word.
This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
This looks great, man.
They think the
Oh, those are the
galaxy
pirates.
is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have
This was
before.
great.
It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Yeah.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
Yo.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching out that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse
They didn't
characters.
scan me.
We use
So no
that exact
molds in the
system
game.
to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Oh, this is the beginning. Okay, awesome.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
And then you can just do your own thing. Yeah.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Show us more. Yes. Whoa.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible
Damn,
to make whatever
this
they
dude
want.
lifts.
With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty,
You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed.
We're playing a psychopathic chef trying to take over the galaxy. There we go.
You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really you?
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts. If you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Red flags.
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
Not good in a lot
and
of
if you want to remove
situations.
a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view!
He's back,
It's a
yes.
feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
I'll let you discover that on your own.
Yes, please do it. Do it. Pull the trigger. I love that they are bringing, by the way, back the whole point system.
Once you've built the perfect character,
I love that they're bringing that back.
Again. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point.
Tentacles!
Which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Okay, there's the lockpicking. We saw that before.
Challenges become increasingly difficult.
I'm not a fan of the challenges, man.
With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Seems
I
a
like
bit
the xenosociology
less,
skill
though.
because it lets you mind control aliens.
Wait.
Boost
Yes.
pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Okay, that's cool too.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Punch it. One punch.
That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player.
I wonder how much freedom there really is.
Pocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Oh? Oh, you
Whenever
can knife
possible,
people.
I like to talk my way
I
through
like to knife
situations.
people.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Oh, that's cool.
I like blowing stuff up.
I mean, who doesn't like things to go kaboom? This is awesome. But wait,
Exploration
there's
is
more.
a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Okay.
Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources.
Fun
to help
detected.
us make the world
Shutting
feel
down servers.
believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun.
Cool.
Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space,
Big lizard.
You'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Oh, what? Oh shit, I love that. Derelict ships? Oh, that's like...
It's all out there.
I love that.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity. Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Cool. Oh my god, look at that ship. I want to see more. How big can I make it?
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
Oh.
And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports.
Show me the goods.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe
you have to
start off
repair
with a
your ship
speedy
for money?
fighter that's
Okay.
perfect for bounty
Makes
hunting.
sense.
Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling.
Can I do like
For now,
all the
though,
little
we're
ships?
going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields.
We can all
or you
agree
can
there
deep
will
dive and
be
enter the
spaceship
ship builder mode.
penises on the
Here
first
you can
day of the
change
game.
Anything from the systems to the look and layout.
Shooting
Adding
lasers.
a new habitat module can give you more room for crew.
Right.
Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette.
Whoa.
An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting,
Giggity?
or for storing and displaying your weapons.
Nice.
Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship.
Awesome.
From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Nice. Yeah, very, very alien-esque.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
Yeah, I want
one of my
like
favorite
a
ways
carrier.
of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it. where it
Fear
had,
the
a giant
platypus.
tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
Oh my god, it flies.
Home among the
It can
stars the way
fly,
you
Chad.
want to,
It can fly.
You're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey.
Oh,
These
neat.
companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines.
That's cool.
Eventually,
Okay.
some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
Hey,
And if you're looking for a little
Elias!
extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Awesome.
on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts. and
I love
their
that he's in the
skills
game.
will affect how
Man,
they
I'm so
run.
glad that he now gets more and more gaming gigs, man.
And just like companions,
Such a
most crew
unique
members can lend a
voice,
hand in the field.
untapped.
Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
So much
Using
death.
the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
I wonder if they can also rebel against you.
And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship. And
Big
you can
mistake.
do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers.
I mean, that's why space is so vast.
Exciting and dangerous. And you
Because it's
should feel
vast
like
for
you're in
me,
complete control
so
of
that I
every
don't
step of the
crash into everything all the time.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
Pew 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 pew! Pew 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 pew!
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Oh boy.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster.
Ooh.
Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Before you can get the hell out of there. Tactical retreat.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
Oh yeah, I'm crashing into everything, man.
You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
I will put everything into, like, shields. And bumpers. Lots of bumpers. So I can pinpoint...
Unlocking the targeting control
Pinball?
system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Man, this game
After
still...
destroying an enemy
this
ship,
is...
you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
super ambitious. I wonder if you can also, like, just...
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Oh shit, you can do boarding, man. Oh my god. That is freaking amazing. Shit, man.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
And crashed into it already. Game is not even out. I already crashed into it.
Buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship. One with
Whoa.
a view.
That's
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like
Yes.
the UC Vigilance.
Can I get that? I want to take over.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
The new Fallout
There
game.
are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info,
Fallfield,
or maybe even commit an
where
act
it
of
starts on a
piracy.
cruise ship.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy route.
I wonder what are the repercussions of being a pirate.
Ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches.
It's
I
like
don't
the
wanna play
cheese
with hero,
wheels.
but I want to go
But
out
sandwiches.
and start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food.
Hey, Grandma.
If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield
Oh,
is that it is a
wow.
Bethesda game
Zero
through and
gravity.
through.
Awesome.
It's really about going
Ew.
to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting
Man, this
sidetracked
game.
on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
This game is crazy.
We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present
Whoa.
here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests. And
That's
it
some
feels
crazy
so
story
cool to play it
implication.
and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
Like again,
We
if
want
they
you
are
to feel
pulling
like
this off and it's not completely
breaking ground on new planets,
shit
exploring
because
every edge
Bethesda,
of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful.
we could look at another game
Awe and wonder.
which will be played for
Sometimes
decades.
A little fear.
Whoa.
We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
I don't like it when Bethesda wants to set me free. Connotations are a bit.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions.
Oh.
And for this game, we've done a watch.
What was it,
It is the
300?
Constellation Explorer's watch.
I think it's $300.
This is a watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of
For
your
the
HUD,
collector's
where it's
edition.
the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care and designed this case.
That
as we
was
did the
cool,
watch. Our attention
but
to
not for
detail in the
300.
game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something
this is
that
awesome.
would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
Yeah, we're just gonna say it
We
can tell
actually
you
have
the
something
time.
else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield.
Yeah, this was
controller.
shown
It's
before.
Awesome. It is now, you know, our
I mean,
favorite
it looks
controller.
kind of cool.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. All ready to start on your signal. Steady till ready. Coordinates input. Plotting jump course.
Yeah, I already saw some idiots on the internet going like, why are they putting the pride flag on the controller? And I'm like, get a life, dude. Just touch some grass. Seriously. The internet.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you
So that we could
freedom
put
on
in a
galactic
Fallout
level.
and Skyrim planet.
The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content.
I love the
but
weapon
the
design so far.
content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations.
Man, this is a real deep dive so far. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, it seems like the jetpack seems to be pretty powerful because you can just
It allows us to add
get
that
into the
touch
air,
of
right?
Environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we
And that's
would be
awesome.
in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Again, we will see about that. We have heard that quite a bit in games before. I wonder how viable melee is. Man, I'm... Okay, just saying, this looks so much better, so much smoother. This is actually a shotgun in Cyberpunk. Literally.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find.
I love the
harvest
outfits.
Resources and be on your way. Or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and
I know, very No Man's Sky.
For fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
I mean, they showed, regarding melee, they show
when we were concepting these
you
creatures, we
knifing
really wanted
people.
to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
Nah.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun
They will
moves,
have a planet with a
all
death
that
claw.
light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic.
And then we just realized we could just use ray tracing
and
instead.
color to really make it
And
feel
bam.
more cinematic.
No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure this game is not using ray tracing. Lighting looks good, so I don't see the need for it. God, those planets, man. Oh. Whoa. Okay, that's a shot.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
That's a shot.
Outposts can be built on
Oh yeah, right, your bases.
And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes.
I totally forgot
filling
about those.
All different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Awesome.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
This is great. I wonder if you can build everywhere. They really just... They took No Man's Skies and were just like, yeah, we have the budget. Let's make No Man's Sky 2, but
Add crafting
bigger.
and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
And I'm okay with that.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
And now, let's talk about the thing you have really been waiting for. This was something we wanted to keep a secret till the release, but we all know you love it, and so we want to show it to you now.
Also choose to go hands-on
Let's talk
with
about the
melee
item
weapons.
shop. Yeah, melee!
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's
Let me show you the
realistic,
item
what's sim,
shop.
and what's Hollywood, and I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
That's always good.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the
He
animations
looks like
are more
Ted
fluid.
Lasso. And I mean that in a positive way.
It just feels great.
I'm in season
Probably
3
have
of
more
Ted
mods
Lasso
and
since
more weapons
yesterday.
in this game than
Oh, such a good
I
show.
want to say any other game we've done before.
Such a good show.
There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors.
I wonder how a grenade launcher is working in like
you may need to switch things up based on your environment.
In 0G.
Gravity is different for each planet.
Yeah.
And boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in 0G will actually push you backwards.
What? Oh, that's
Energy
so cool.
weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
That makes
We
sense.
also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out
Whoa.
some serious damage.
What the hell? Oh, cute doggo. I
Whether
want
you
that.
want to get up close and personal with your own two
Yes.
fists,
No,
or
actually.
you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Because of the minigun. Man, I'm so... Okay, can I just say how happy I am, how stable this game runs? Like, there's a lot of movement here, a lot of fast camera movement, and it just runs well. You know? And I'm hoping they can keep this up. Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. There are definitely some minor slowdowns here and there sometimes. And there's the Bethesda Jank. Can you imagine a Bethesda game? Oh! And now we suspend reality. Okay.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring.
But yeah, can you
When
imagine
I
a
think
Bethesda
about what
game
makes it
not
special,
being
it really is the people here.
a mess
This game
at
is
the
a
release?
reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
See,
I love the creatures, the exploration. Every
I'm okay
biome
with
is
this.
different. The word that
You have
comes
showed
to
us so
mind
much
is
gameplay and
vast.
so much ideas
I
about
like
the
to use our
game.
photo mode to take rockstar photos.
Now having
I
developers
just love
talking
that
about
constant
things.
feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's
I'm cool with
more
that.
here.
I'm
No, I'm
most
okay with that.
excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You gave us a
You spent
lot.
all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic.
So having
It's the
devs
kind of thing
talking
you just
about
can't get
their
anywhere
things.
else.
Yeah.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here.
Also hyping
I
you
think I
up a
can
little
make that
bit.
jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
Audio design,
planets.
the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Beskar, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount
Did
of
he-
worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever
Just-
action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout.
What?
I
Ew!
love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
The
No.
thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda
Okay.
title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
I'm actually hyped for this now. Like, before this, I was like, alright, we will see how it goes. No? Like, now it's like, whoa. If they can pull this off. Shit, man. Oh, Shattered Space. Up to 5 days early access? Oh, to the story pack thingy. Okay. I have Game Pass Ultimate. I'm getting everything anyways. Man, this was amazing. Like, wow. This looks freaking amazing. We will talk about the other things in just a minute here, but Starfield, again, if the year they basically took, or the 10 months they basically took for this, is all they needed to make it not a hot mess on release, because we all know Bethesda, we have all been there. I mean, I've been there since Morrowind, and yeah, we have seen them all. This could be it. Like, if this game delivers, 2023 has been pretty amazing so far already, but this game could literally be Game of the Year if they're pulling it off. Like, it's not even funny. Like, what they are trying to do with this game is having all the No Man's Sky content and more right from the get-go, and hopefully not having like all the jank in it. Like, look, I get it. We are all skeptical here, right? We are all skeptical with Bethesda games. But my hope is truly that they can make it work. Like, Bethesda games have been mostly solid when it comes to gameplay. I say mostly because there are a few things which not always have been completely thought through, right? Where there are moments in Bethesda games where you literally think, man, this is a feature you started and then decided to move on, right? They had this. They had those moments in the past, right? Like, I hate to say it a bit, but the whole idea of the Dragonborn and the shouts, right? Neat idea, but in reality, just some extra spells you can utilize without mana. And they could have gone so much further with it, and they never really fulfilled that feeling of being like super duper special. And I'm just hoping that every feature which is in the game, most of all the features, especially the main features, like creating your own ship, your base, having this huge space, that is very solid. We would definitely have some features and some moments where you just go, oh, Bethesda, right? But I hope when this game is coming out, we will look back on this and we will go, yeah, they make it happen. They made it happen. And I think what is important here is that they are sticking to the release date this time. I can only say what I said before with Redfall. When Redfall came out and you heard Phil Spencer in some interviews, he was upset with a lot of things. And I'm pretty sure that after Redfall, they had like a week or two where they were literally going to Bethesda and were just like, give us the game now. Don't talk to us, give us the game. And then they were probably looking at it. And if they would have just seen a glimpse of, whoa, this is not it, they would have delayed it again. Keep in mind that the rumors were pretty much that it was not Bethesda who delayed the game from November last year to September this year. It was Xbox. Right. So I think Xbox has a very vested interest that this game is it. I hate to say it a bit, but they need a banger on the Xbox. They need a banger. Right now, the banger is Game Pass. And don't get me wrong, great thing. But if you are looking for this game which you are selling in a package, and people would just buy the console together with the game because they're completely crazy for it, this has to be the game. Like, it wasn't Halo, which is crazy when you think about it, right? Like think about that for a moment. Normally, Halo is the one which is selling the consoles. Well, that hit a wall very quickly. Let's be real here. And again, they need that thing. Oh, this dude. Oh boy. It's just, I think they know what's going on here. I think they are very much aware what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of writing to it. So, hey Mike, how are you doing, man? For quite some time. Well, you can also, when you play the game, watch me streaming it, because, you know, Bethesda is saying that everyone will have a different playthrough and there will be so many things to discover that nothing will be the same, right? So there are no spoilers. Technically. Right? So, yeah. Again, this game, this scene. I love it. I'm hyped for this game. That's okay, not hyped. Let's call it, I'm cautiously optimistic with Bethesda in mind. This is an amazing picture, by the way. Right. Like, yeah. All right. But I would say for Starfield, we are wrapping it up here at least. And for all the people who are watching this on the Mole RP channel, thank you very much for watching. There will be more Starfield moments coming down the line, so make sure to subscribe and also leave a like if you enjoyed my commentary and my first thoughts on this. And again, you will see more of this in the coming weeks and months. Till then, stay safe.